My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Cobalt Core. Time to go in for another run with Drake again, attempting to get Drake's final memory unlocked before starting to work on Max's, which will complete the memories. 4 successful runs from, well, not completion, but the completion of the memories. Okay. Well, I'm going to be playing the Jupiter. Jupiter doesn't have any cannons, but it develops moons. Those are drones that themselves are going to fire our attacks. I don't think it makes sense to take Dizzy here with only 3 max shield on the ship. If we're taking Drake, that's all of our attacks handled, so I want Riggs and either Isaac or Books. I'm going to take Isaac in this instance. Am I? I want Isaac for drone shift. I'm gonna take Books. I want Isaac for drone shift and bubble, and that's about it. Which starts to hint to me, rather, that maybe I want to do something else. I also know as soon as I have a successful run, I'm gonna be playing with Max for a while, so I really don't want to take Max here, only because I want to have the unbroken Max streak start when it has to, rather than much earlier than that. Let's go, Jupiter. I'm happy to lose 2 max hull on this ship. Oh, 2 random cards to type A or type B. I like type A for heatsink, type A for EMP, type A for mage hand, type A for unpolished crystal, type A for scramble, and type A for all of the basics. Yep. We've got a basic block of 0 cost, and the draw shot draws another for us. Okay. Yeah, I'll just develop a moon and have that block for me this turn, thank you. Put a crystal shard into our hand. Draw immediately back. I mean, I could get another moon out on the field. But I could also actually use the mage hand and not choke my draw with having a Jupiter's moon in it for the next turn. Okay, I'll summon one, and then draw, and then summon another. Simple crystal shard draw. Put a basic shift out on the board, summon another Jupiter's moon, and then send 4 damage direct to the enemy. I'll lose all of my shield this turn, but I'm more than okay with that. Knowing that behind it, there's a couple EMP slugs. And enough damage that I can be pretty certain the enemy's going down long before I will. Explosive Slug, the possibility of upgrading Explosive Slug to double piercing shot. Sure, it carries 2 heat, but that's 4 damage for 1 energy, and then multiply that by the amount of drones I have out on the field. There's no path here. No, there is a path here that has 2 elites. All right, well, I have to go to it. Hello, Wizbo. Just gonna be moving left 1 space this turn, so Jupiter's moon, scramble, 1 space left. That will also give me the ability to summon another drone directly next to the original. I'm already lined up. Let's go drone, move over, draw shot, and drone again. Sets me up for a very good future. Sure. 1 more space over, Jupiter's moon, heatsink, and draw shot. Oh no, it gave us a toxic that I don't have the ability to burn out. And now I've got a corrode. Oh, that's pretty bad. Oh boy, that could be a big problem. I really needed you to stay. play the scramble out now. Yep, one more corrode and I'm down. That's gonna happen. This was just deeply unfortunate. I'm just gonna straight up abandon that run, thank you very much. I'm gonna keep the footage in. I got too cocky. I got greedy. I put myself in a position where I spent all of my resources. That is actually what's killed me a couple of times recently. I gotta make sure that I don't just expend all of my resources because they are useful now. I should remember that they're also incredibly useful in the future should I not spend them. To the degree of, you know, maybe not eking out a little bit extra damage, but maybe not dying? Surviving. 2 max hull. Sure. Upgrade 2 of them to type B. Okay, Heat Sinks now has the ability to move us 1 further, and it's flippable, and also EMP Slug B is all damage all the time. I'm gonna block and gain some scramble there. Summon a moon and then slug the enemy in their shield gain. Crystal Shard in hand, move 1 space over. Jupiter's Moon, Crystal Shard draw, and then fire from both with Mage Hand for 4 damage on the enemy. I'll gain a shield. And I already have the Jupiter's Moon in this hand, so I don't have to worry about wasting a draw on it next turn. Combustion Engine, Quick Thinking, Evasive Shot. I think I want a copy of Evasive Shot in this deck. Can immediately pick up an upgrade. Evasive Shot doing twice as much damage isn't that bad. Yeah, I'll upgrade the damage on that shot. Let's go Moon, Scramble, 1 to the left. Perfect. Moon, draw shot, 1 space over, another moon. I've left myself with 1 evade at the absolute least here. 1 to the left, another moon, evasive shot for 6 damage, 7 damage. One of them's lined up with a weak position. 4 more after that. We'll lose 2 of our drones, but we're lined up to be able to take advantage again. Jupiter's Moon, and then EMP Slug type B. Bunch of damage. Charge Beam. Allowing this Charge Beam to cycle through the deck a couple of times will very, very quickly become ridiculous damage from the drones. Okay, so if I fire on the enemy from this line, they move over to line up to my empty position, so I hit you with a draw shot there, that gets me back into my Jupiter's Moon, and with that, I will unpolish Crystal and gain a Crystal Shard just so that I'm prepared for a Mage Hand on a future turn. Same thing again, and I'll use this as an opportunity to gain another evade back. I'm gonna move Crystal Shard so that I can Jupiter's Moon, and then Evasive Shot and Block Shot just so that I have a couple more resources for a future turn again. I see, that's the way you're intending to dodge. Well, honestly, that mostly calls for me heat sinking away from you and then scrambling. You line yourself up with me. How about that? Jupiter's moon. Basic shift. Move them all over 1, and then I'm going to attack for 12. That's how quickly the charge beam's good. Exothermic release panic. As well as a meteor. Exothermic release seems much more powerful now that I have the EMP slug already on 2. I'm gonna take it. Let's try and get some heat into this build in a cool way. You can shuffle my ship. You can shuffle my ship. I don't really like the order of it at the moment. I don't know if I like that more. Heal booster. Every time you heal for 1 more. One-man ship ahead, and they are going to upgrade cards from our deck. Let's go for upgrade A, thank you. Basic shift and mage hand A, pretty good pickups. It's so simple. It's just moon, scramble, 1 over, I keep 2 evade. Moon, shift, dodge, hold the rest of my damage. Jupiter moon, EMP slug for the kill. 15 damage from those 3. Avid read heat wave. 0 to gain an overdrive and lose a heat? Another heat wave with gain a power drive and 2 heat. Yeah, I want heat wave. Stun calibrate after your first attack into turn, gain a stun charge. It's worth noting, that means the second attack that is propagated through the drones will stun every position it hits. That's pretty good. Almost needless to say, that means we should be taking the stun calibrator. I really want to get the upgrade for Jupiter drones becoming the Jupiter Eclipse, Jupiter Moon. Okay. Exothermic for 0 cost or more damage. More damage still pretty good. Charge beam upgrading faster. Honestly, charge beam upgrading faster is probably a lot of the time gonna be the kill. Okay. 4 incoming damage this turn. Let's go for a moon. Heat sinks my way away. Incoming damage is 3 now. 2 against our hull, unfortunately. Yeah, not over the moon about how that turn went, but it's okay. Heat wave, draw shot. I want another attack in hand before I do anything. Jupiter's moon, and then I'll have to use the charge beam in order to keep one of the moons around. And I'll take another hit. Oh boy. One space over. I want to summon another moon and then use the EMP slug, but then I'm dying. Actually, if I move them over with the drone ship first, I can then hit them with the EMP slug. 15 damage. Woohoo! I lose 1 more hull. Do we have the kill? Yep, crystal shard in hand, and that'll do it. That was too tense. Like camping with a friend. Alright. What do we do now? Pillage and plunder? mean, freeze dry, the ability to lock the enemy in position. And then just fire on him? That seems good to me. Ace for additional movement. Movement has definitely been an issue. I'm going to take freeze dry because energy is also an issue. Dirty engines! Add a trash to your draw pile every 2 turns. I don't really want to do that. Simplicity on pick up, remove 3 cards. Not the worst thing in the world, frankly. It'd absolutely be double basic shot and the basic dodge. High frequency intercom. Draw 2 additional cards per turn, but I can no longer turn down cards. 2 additional cards per turn is neat. I'm gonna take the removal. Get out of here, basic shot. Get out of here, basic shot. Get out of here, basic dodge. Let's scramble, move 1 space over, fire out the Jupiter's Moon to defend myself, and then wait. Grand. Summon a Jupiter's Moon, and then EMP Slug to prevent the enemy from taking it out. Well, for safety's sake, I move 1 over to the left, summon an EMP, summon another drone rather. Then I'll move them 1 over, fire a draw shot, and then I'll summon that same drone again. Come on, charge shot. Where are you? Charge beam, rather. Charge beam's the kill right now. I'd love to see it. Let's use an unpolished crystal, and then after that it's evasive and exothermic. Or I could just finish him with a mage hand. Medusa Field. Especially on a turn where I know I'm done, and it's upgraded, so it's retained. Yeah, sure, I'm taking the Medusa Field. Okay, 2 late upgrades on this path. Early event, though. Could jettison something. Heat Wave, unpolished. Oh, unpolished crystal. I mean, I'm not actually mad about getting rid of the unpolished crystal. Oh, but then I lose the effect of the mage hand as well. Evasive shot after an upgrade. No, thank you. I could get rid of the heat wave. I'm gonna do it. Little scorched, little singed. What else is new? Ah, it's that dull guy again. Let's just shoot his weak point and be done with it. I'm not offering a duel today, jerk. Alright, I'm gonna hit you in the weak point constantly then, buddy. That's the only thing I'm aiming for now. Evade to line up with it. Hit him with an evasive shot as well. That also leaves one of your heavy missiles offline. I'm actually going to move 2 over to the left and then destroy the... It's the only way I avoid the incoming 6. A little bit slower of a start than I might have otherwise liked, but it's okay. Scramble and Jupiter's Moon. Love that turn. A little bit aggressive, a little bit preventative. 1 over, summon a moon, basic shift them 1 space further, and then an EMP slug for 10 damage to the enemy as well as a prevention of their response. And Charge Beam will do it. Okay, yeah, I just need to safely get to my second cycle of the deck, and then I often win. That's good enough. I'm gonna skip on these. I'm gonna have to take 2 hull damage this turn. Well, 1 hull damage. Jupiter's Moon, and then an EMP Slug to prevent the summon of the enemy's missile there. I take 1 hull as well as 1 base. Pretty awful turn there. Didn't really get that much done. Yeah, this deck has a lot of offense, but it doesn't have much defense at all, and that's a real tragedy. I'm gonna move them 1 space over, Jupiter's Moon, and then Medusa Field. That'll prevent 2 attacks to me, as well as give me 2 shielding. Summon a Moon, Oxygen Leak. I don't think this ship, the rotation has been optimal for us. I really don't want the empty to be on the edge. Sure, it decreases the size of the ship, but it also makes it so much harder to actually dodge. You know, 5 wide, unbroken, is... You gotta be very mobile if you want to actually avoid all of the damage that they're just going to pepper across the straight front of your ship. There we go, you failed to move. Put a Jupiter's Moon out on the field. I'm gonna hit it with a Mage Hand and an evasive shot, preventing the enemy from attacking in that line. I'll take no damage, but I will lose all of my shield in response. I'm gonna put a Crystal Shard in hand in the draw. And gain a basic block. Not a great turn for us, but I do still have my Medusa Field at the absolute least. And I'm gonna need it this turn. 1 space over, basic shift, energy, purge both of those. And I'll summon a Moon, and then I'm gonna hit him with the Medusa's Field. Then I can also use a drone shift to move those 1 space over, saving myself a hull and a shield. This is perfect. Jupiter's Moon. Freeze Dry and Mage Hand. Prevent myself from losing that Jupiter drone. We're trying to use the Jupiter drones to stun the effect that otherwise would remove them, so that I can generate a reasonable amount of them on the field, and then it's pretty easy from there. Alright, enemy down with a charge shot. Another heat wave to replace the one I lost. I don't think I really care about it that much. I'm trying to keep the deck a little bit thinner now. Zircon Zip with the ability to give us some more evade as well as immediate movement. I like. I almost worry if I go to this elite, I might just straight up die immediately. I I could take 3 upgrades before leaving this level. That would make me a lot more powerful. I'm looking for defense, so, you know, basic block upgrades to become 0 cost. You know what? I've died a lot recently. I'm taking some safe. So let's upgrade the basic block to become 0. Resonance Fork, fill your shard to max at the start of the combat. Great. That's actually going to prevent me from doing the next upgrade, which was going to be making the unpolished crystal buoyant. Zircon's it me, honestly. The ability to gain 3 evade from 1 energy. And it's already set up at the start of the combat. Love it. Entering this turn as 2. Jupiter's Moon, evasive shot. Move away because I really can't afford to take damage right now. And double blue crystal shard in hand and draw so that I don't have to worry about drawing the Jupiter's Moon next turn. Summon a Jupiter's Moon. I'm going to get out of dodge with the Zircon Zip. I'm going to move everything 1 space over as well. There's 0 cost left in the draw pile, and sure. Draw shot against both. I get my own Jupiter's Moons back out of the deck. I'm gonna heat sinks over here to put another moon out. And I'm even gonna gain a block. Crystal Shard and a basic shift. Kinda want to Zircon Zip away as well. Unfortunately, it's not going to get me far. I got like 6 incoming damage this turn. 5 incoming damage this turn. One Jupiter's Moon move. Okay. I'm spending a lot of resources here, but hopefully it's in service of making this a lot easier for my future. One over to the left, I'll summon a charge beam, and then if I use a Jupiter's Moon, I will summon a Jupiter's Moon, and then if I use a charge beam, was going to be the actual way to end that sentence. Well, I've locked you in that area at least. Pure draw shot. Sure. EMP slug for damage. That'll get him. Alright. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. All reliable firewall and a mining drill. No thank you. Don't need those. The freeze dry that immediately moves me after I use it. Not as appealing. Scramble that gives an extra movement. It feels like every single turn I've been severely delinquent on movement. I just need more movement.
You act real tough, but I know your embarrassing secrets. My embarrassing secrets are also your embarrassing secrets. I don't care. I'll tell him. You wouldn't. Scorched earth, baby!
Oh boy. Yeah, this reformation of the ship was not good for us. I just want to run away. I just want to get the hell away. Incoming damage this turn is 4. I'm going to move over one space, make that 3. I'm going to fire a Jupiter's Moon out onto the field. To make it the actual 3, rather. I'm going to hit you with a draw shot. And evasive. I can move one back, but then I won't have any evade for the next turn. But it does save me 2 damage. That's worth it. I'm just going to have to deal with incoming 2 damage this turn. It may even just be against my hull. I don't want it to be, but it might be. Boy. Block and shift. Ooh, nice pickups there at least. I'm definitely going to have to use Medusa Field this turn against all of those. And I really want a Zircon Zip as well. Mage Hand just lost a lot of its value, which makes it very easy to go for the Jupiter's Moon, and then just Medusa Field them all. I'm all the way back up to full shard, and I've got some evade for a later turn. Oh, baby. Let's drop a basic Jupiter's Moon. I'll hit the enemy with a freeze dry and then evasive shot for the stun, and woohoo! He said it couldn't be done. And yet, I have resources now. Move one space further over, so then I'm only revealed to 1 damage from the enemy. I'm going to use a Moon in order to prevent the enemy from hitting here. And then a draw shot and exothermic release. Prevent the enemy from taking out my friend. All the while, my charge shot is getting stronger. Don't tell me it's the bottom card. It's the bottom card of the... It's the worst position for it to be in. All right. Medusa Field's going to be appropriate for the next turn. Zircon zipping back in the other direction seems nice, but then I have to worry about this cannon. Jupiter's Moon. I'm going to move one over. And then hit him with an EMP slug. Big stun. And then I take the 2 here. The enemy has 15. Great. Jupiter's Moon. I move one over and then charge beam for the kill. Oh boy, I'm really squeaking my way through on these. Excuse me. 2 of these are already upgraded, including Zero Cost B, which would draw back Basic Block, Basic Shift, and our Unpolished Crystal, as well as gain in energy. Yeah. Demon's Rosters. Gain an evade every turn, but you can only have more than 3 evade at any time. 0 doubler each time you play 0 cost card for the first time each combat do its effects twice. Yeah, 0 doubler. The fact that we could get double basic block or double shift is actually huge, and it only goes up from there. Let's go Moon into Draw Shot. Into Evasive. Now I don't have to worry about the incoming 2 damage if I don't want to, but I think I still just let that happen. Oh, this gives me 2 energy this turn, actually. Never mind. It doubles its effect. I can't turn that down. I'm going to Heat Sink to get out of here without using all of my dodge, and then I'm going to throw up another Jupiter's Moon. Scramble A sounds like a really good time. 1 space over and another Jupiter's Moon. Let's get double basic block, single basic shift. I'm gonna Zircon zip my way over to the left, summon a Jupiter's Moon, and then move left manually once. Charge beam is charging up. Not stuck at the bottom of the draw pile. Really glad to see that. And here we go. Jupiter's Moon, freeze dry, and then exothermic release. Stun all enemy actions on the ship. Basic shift for 2 more there. And we keep the enemy in this position as well, so I can attack him again in the future, which is great because we got a charge beam and it's enough if I move 1 space over in order to 30 damage to the enemy. All reliable B. I'm not actually super against all reliable B. Puts a geode out on the field. It's buoyant, so it's drawn first. Puts a geode off to the left as well, so it helps defend 2 of the spaces that I otherwise am going to have difficulty with. Although it's also a 0 cost in the opening hand, which means that it would duplicate itself if I played it with 0 doubler, and if it duplicated itself played with 0 doubler, it just destroys the other ones and gives me, I guess, energy back. Yeah, I'm now back on board skipping. Let's get the doubling of the crystal shard there. The Jupiter's Moon out. Draw back the zeros. Now I can fire 2 hits here with a freeze dry and an evasive shot and then prevent myself from losing a drone, and I feel like that's probably correct here. Still have to take 3 damage directly against my armor, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't want to include those 2 cards that Gemma is intending to add to my deck, thank you. Really wish I had 1 more energy as well, though. I'll move 1 space over, summon a Jupiter's Moon, draw shot. And I'll use Mage Hand so that I actually get some defense out of it all as well. Great. Love it when the enemy's locked in position like that. Because I'm going to be overloading this turn anyway, I may as well go whole hog. I want to keep my evade. I would like to be able to move these in the future. No, I'm going to go double block, single basic shift, move them over 1, summon a drone, and then EMP slug to prevent the everything, basically. I'll lose 1 hull, and the enemy will lose their life. Charge beam. It's way too late for Pillage and Plunder to be a good idea.
Is anyone else getting a really bad headache? No, it's just from that high-pitched static? What is that?
You all again.
Hello!
Briggs or books. It's definitely Briggs or books. And I think it's Riggs. Oh, a 0 cost that randomly moves in a direction. It's going to be able to be drawn back. I like it. Go for double block, single shift. I'll move 1 space over. And summon a moon, and then try to stun the enemy, and I forgot. I line them up to do more damage to me, and I just take some random heat. Engine stall, next 1 attempt to move will fail. Oh boy. I'm going to scramble and then move twice to the left in order to get out of there. And I'll summon a moon and then shift those over once in order to save my own bacon. Double the juke. Just gonna move further and further and further away, thank you. Let's make those into geodes, which will take out your next summon from a missile bay. And then I'm even gonna lower my heat back down, thank you. Just a bunch of upkeep to deal with, you know, the last turn. Okay, you haven't got your dodge coming up, good. So I'll move 1 space over, summon a moon, and now I'll EMP slug you. And that EMP slug even prevents your next pickup of dodge. I'll take 2 damage, but it's only against my ship. Evasive shot. Oh boy. I'll fire the evasive shot. Oh, right, the enemy can't move because of the thing. Of course. It's fine though, they're still not really attacking where I am. Just gonna gain a bunch more resources, move out of the way. Okay, I think if I fire the charge shot, this Jupiter drone will try and fire it. They'll move over to in front of this Jupiter drone who will fire it and kill them. Like that. Bolt Flashpoint and Sapphire Shield. Attack for your heat and then instantly end your turn. No. That's not for me. Let's put the Crystal Shard in hand. I'm gonna Jupiter's Moon, then Zircon, and then Crystal Shard. Gaining back the resources that I lost from Zircon. And I get 2 sticky cards that are gonna stay in my hand for the next turn. Love it. Go for a Moon, Juke, twice, unfortunately. Remove the Corrupted Core, and then I'm gonna Heat Sinks my way over to the left. Alright. I don't want to double the 0 draw. I probably want to double the shield, to be honest. Well, actually, it's probably the double drone, because I play the shield and then I pull it back anyway. So it's double drone shift, then block. Then I pull back all of my zeros. Just like that. Summon a Jupiter's Moon. I'll draw, move those over 1 space. Summon another Jupiter's Moon. And then I'm gonna just slug you for 20 damage, as well as preventing you from removing any of my units from the board. Follow up with a Mage Hand for the kill. Compress Magic Battery and Juke. Nope. Piercer and then Shield Memory. Your shield lasts between combats, or your first attack each turn pierces. First attack each turn pierces, thank you. Prep Batteries. Extra energy on first turn. Love it. Oh, the Juke giving us evade off the double? Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you. Time to face the Rusting Colossus. I gotta scramble. I gotta get out of here. Are you using evasive shot? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gaining another block. I literally just need to get away from you. Double up on the Juke. Oh, I would have loved it that went the same direction twice, but thankfully it still gives 2 evade regardless. I'm gonna move 1 space over and just summon. Lock the enemy for a turn so I don't have to worry about them moving too far near me. Don't need the additional energy as much. I'm gonna draw 2 with the Crystal Shard. And then the 0 draw will draw 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards for me. My hand can contain those after I play the 0 draw. Put Jupiter's Moon down there. I'm looking for draw shot. And evasive shot, the punch. I'll also use Juke B. Not where I wanted that to go. I took the 50-50. Yeah, let's double up on the drone ship pickup. I'm gonna go 1 to the left, summon to Jupiter's Moon, move 1 more, and then EMP Slug. To stop those actions. Double up on the Juke B. It's pretty much what I expected at this point. freeze dry, locking the enemy in place entirely. I'll move one out of position, and now we kind of just get to watch him die. I'll use the 2 Jupiter Moon, and then charge beam. Thermal battery. I do like extra energy, but do I like extra energy that much? I do like when it comes back. I don't think I need it. I'm gonna skip again. Shard Collector, you may hold 1 more shard, and that'll be filled at the start of the combat as well. Also 3 max hull and 3 heal on combat. I'm gonna take the 1 more shard, actually. I'm gonna upgrade Exo to be 0 cost. The big reason behind that is because it'll make it a lot easier to guarantee that I can use it for a stunning effect. This is always gonna be double the basic shift. I wanna move left twice. That entails a scramble. Jupiter's Moon, I'll move left twice, incoming damage is 2. Evasive shot, and I hold. Keep the powder dry. I need to see what's up with this juke. I'm gonna line back up with their 2 damage incoming. Move that one to the left, Jupiter's, and then charge beam. This is largely just to save one of my Jupiter drones as well as prevent 2 damage. Can I stun all of these? I don't think I can. But I can only take 2 damage this turn, which is pretty good. Hit 6B. Develop a moon. And I'll Mage Hand and Exothermic Release. I'm taking 2 hull here. I'm not happy about it, but it'll do. Move to the left 1, Jupiter Moon, and then 0B is going to draw 1, 2, 2. I'm going to get an unpolished crystal out there first. Definitely freeze dry the enemy. Juke. Crystal Shard, and I have another freeze dry. I'm so happy to see it. 1, 2, okay. I've only got 3 hull left, but the enemy is locked in position for the next 6 turns, so as long as I can generate reasonable damage every turn, the fight kind of ends. I go 1 to the left, play a Jupiter's Moon, and then EMP Slug. Preventing every available action in the line. First shot pierces every turn as well. Oh, that's so rude. I'm literally going to lose all of my resources off the back of that. I'm going to have to use a drone ship to keep some of them safe. Let's move 1 over to the left. I'm going to burn out the trash and the corrupted core, move them 1 over. So this one's safe and this one's safe, and I can move them back into position if it needs. And that back in position will do it. I'm going to hit him with the EMP Slug for the kill. Why not? Seems appropriate. Especially considering we are bringing the memories of Drake to an end.
You are growing stronger. Who shall it be this time?
Hey, so, this time, Loop, it's because of Dizzy's dumb science project, right?
You are not blameless.
Well, look, I've forgiven myself for whatever I did. Not that I really remember what I did.
You are about to.
T-minus 8 minutes.
G7 Artemis requesting docking permission.
Copy that. We've got 3.2 tons of radioactive waste for you. For you this time. Proceed to the reactor exhaust port B.
Copy that. Repositioning over. Alright, this is our chance. Shh, what if they saw you? Stay out of the comms camera. Focus. According to the schematic, that exhaust port leads directly to the core. Cobalt, we are docked. Over.
Copy that. Beginning transfer.
That'll take him a while. What now? What are you waiting for? Get in there, chat. All right, suiting up. Hello? Does this radio work? Loud and clear. What do you see? You were right. This leads straight to the core.
Is the crystal exposed?
Yeah, it's big and shiny. What's that? They're powering up the core. It's supposed to be active right now. Hurry up! Your suit has a chisel in the pocket. Use it to break off a chunk of the crystal and we'll dash. Okay. Got it. All right, now get out of here.
These 2 voices are so indistinct, I need to fix them.
Wow, it's getting really bright in here. Riggs, get moving!
Riggs, my perfect, poor, sweet summer child, how did you get involved in this? Just unbridled enthusiasm for every plan that everyone tells you? Riggs. We're going to be continuing with unlocking Max in the next episode and moving over to Gemini. In order to do so, anytime we play a card, we toggle our active missile and cannon. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Cobalt Call. Top left is a series playlist for all my content of the game, past, present, future, YouTube recommendations. Down below, string fast are the names of the people supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsyPlays. And Rob the thanked here. And a special thanks this episode to Tristan. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.